So the bike season is pretty much over. I mean, we're not going to any races. I'm not going to any races. I don't think so. And, you know, as we all do, we're kind of looking to see what other people do to talk about and what their YouTube channel. I was looking at Russ, Pathless Pedal. He had a birthday. He's getting towards the end of the year. So he starts talking about big things like that. And Tim Fitzwater, who we just rode with, he just did a ride from Akron to Cleveland. And then he was kind of talking a little bit about what a good year he's had riding a bike. And we're getting close to that time of the year. We're going to talk about what we've done. And I'm not in that place right now. I'm not. As I've said many times, I deal with a history of TBIs, and this has been a bad week. This has been a really bad week. So I'm in a bad mood, and I need to get some off my chest. I didn't swear, I just faked it. Okay, so the first thing. So I'm working on my script this morning. Yes, I do often use a script. And so I had an idea in the middle of the night, and I emailed it to myself. So I go onto the computer, I'm going to copy my text from my email, right click, take it over to Google Documents, and I'm going to paste it in, and you know what happens. It comes up with a big warning sign about how you paste it in, because that's what I'm looking for. The same company that if you go and type in my address, you can get an aerial view from space as to what the top of my house looks like, and also a picture of my house of somebody driving by in a car covered in cameras, but you can't do paste. So then I go back in after I'd already printed out my script for today, and it was way too small because I forgot that I was old and I can't see anything anymore. And I went to find my document, and instead of being stuff in there by date, which the way I have it set up, and now everything is alphabetized. So I apologize, Uncle Google, that I disparaged you. Anyway, next week is Thanksgiving, and I have had the same Thanksgiving conversation this year that I have every single year. And that conversation is someone saying, oh, Thanksgiving, I just love Thanksgiving food. No, you don't. When I think of Thanksgiving food, I think about s'mores. It's like going to camp. If you've ever been a camp counselor, which I did for many years, there's always those kids saying, we got to have s'mores, we got to have s'mores, we got to have s'mores. And then somebody eventually caves. They go buy the marshmallows, they go buy the chocolate, they go buy the graham crackers, and somebody makes a s'more, and then you have one sticky kid, and now we have ants. And every time I say something like this, people go, but I do like Thanksgiving. I do like s'mores. Well, we like pizza. People eat pizza all the time. 80% of the cranberries sold in the United States are sold the week of Thanksgiving. Think about that. 80%. Some people bought their cranberries last week. Sweet potato sales jump 2,600% for Thanksgiving. We don't like Thanksgiving food that much. It's sentimental. There's nothing wrong with that. It's sentimental. But we don't really like the Thanksgiving food that much. Pumpkin spice latte. Everybody likes pumpkin spice latte or pumpkin spice whatever as it gets towards spring. Probably tastes like crap in May. It's based on the season. The sale of turkeys goes up 21%. No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read without my glasses. 21% of all turkeys sold are sold for Thanksgiving. And then you have Thanksgiving, you have Christmas. Turkeys are a big dinner thing. It's not something we really eat that much. Now, if it's a turkey sandwich, I got you. So if you're wondering why this is so annoying to me, think about that person that is super picky on their bike. They're uber particular about every little thing. When it comes down to their handlebar tape, their bike computer mount, their saddle, colors, head. I mean, there are some people who are super particular about everything. And if you're a picky eater at Thanksgiving time, people go, man, what's wrong with him? But if you're super particular about your bike, people go, that guy really knows his stuff, man. As for me, I have decided that I am going to continue to dislike yams for all 365 days out of the year, not just the 364 that nobody else likes them. And the yams and sweet potatoes, they're the same thing. I don't care. I know some people eat sweet potatoes all year round, but if people really ate sweet potatoes, they really loved them the way that they said they did, and you think about how many of them go out at Thanksgiving time, there'd be guys out there going, I'm going to get rich. I just opened a sweet potato farm. I'm saying all that to say this. Got a new bike coming, and, well, I've decided to go with a Brooks saddle. So why would I distract everybody? See, you talk about a Brooks saddle, you talk about buying a new Brooks saddle. That can be triggering for people. But I'm kind of used to it. I'm kind of okay with triggering people because I ride a steel bike. And there are certain people who are super triggered by the idea that their bike is being made ethically or not ethically. Like those people that just love their cars. Anyway, but I have decided to go with the Brooks B17. And no, it's not peer pressure, Nicole. I am trusting the passionate description of a product by friends of mine. It's not that I'm trying to be as cool as Tim Fitzwater or Brian. I mean, maybe. It's really not peer pressure. No, the thing that all week I've been trying to do a video like this, kind of talking about where you learn, where you pick things up, and about how we're all connected. Because we're getting close to Thanksgiving. It's sentimental season. I mean, that's just the way that it is. And I look around this room and I see other people. I mean, just at every turn, you know, from the impact driver that I used to take the wheel off. I saw a Tour de France mechanic talking about that. I have the saddle, and that's because two new friends said, hey, this is worth it. So I'm going to give it a try. And I'll be able to tell you, is it worth it? Because I have been somebody who has always thought that the Brooks saddle, I was like, it's overrated. It ain't worth it. I want to find out because, you know what, I've heard too many people saying that they're fantastic. We're going to find out. Because I want to be that guy, you know. And what we hope is that people hear us talking about our bikes and they go, those guys are pretty passionate. Maybe we should give them a try. Because it is. But I have my parts cleaner right here. I used that to destroy my chain this year. I have a parts cleaner here. That's because Josh talked me into it. Terry likes using this to clean bicycles. Electronic shifting. I had no interest in it until talking to Tanner, and he's like, it's worth it, dude. I don't like travel mugs, but my son got me that. And he was right. What else is there? Tim from Shelbyville, former bike shop, retired bike shop owner, using baby powder with tires. But now I think there's something about, you know, listening, talking to people. What can you learn? Trusting somebody else. Past couple of years, I've had a Sealy Italia saddle, and I would love it, hate it, and then I'd try something else, hate that, and then try something else, hate that, and then go back to it. And I started doing a lot of research. One of our guys, Jeff Marsh, that bought a bike from us, Jeff had a Zeta saddle, and he really liked it. And so I started doing research on those. Ended up with, and I think they make a great saddle, but kind of a similar thing with the difference in the foam. I went with this Ergon saddle, and I did a lot of research. I mean, I looked at saddles of what I was looking for a couple of weeks before I settled on this. The B17, I just decided, just on a whim, I'm just going to do it. These guys like it. I'm going to give it a try. I don't know if that's good or not, but that's what I did. So hopefully it's good because they're not cheap. But anyway, Thanksgiving is next week, and I just wanted to hopefully make you smile. This is all just in fun. I am a picky eater, and so no, I don't like Thanksgiving food, but I don't hate on it. You eat whatever you want. Enjoy. Do whatever you like. But yeah, trust us on the bike. These things are amazing. Truly thankful for my SDS family and for, you know, the freedom that we have here to ride a bike wherever you want to. And I'm truly thankful for my family. This has been a hard couple of weeks with this TBI stuff. And I'm not saying this to say poor little old me. Advocate for yourself. Talk to friends. Speak up. And be thankful for what you have. There's a lot of people that have things worse than what I do. People facing much more difficult things. And I'm thankful that I'm here today. And yeah, thankful to be a part of an American-made bicycle company with people that I love. And anyway, enough sappy time. Check us out, stsbicycles.com. Hope you have a Thanksgiving that you love and enjoy. We're having tacos. Tacos. I'm not even joking.